roughly from 5:45 p.m. To 7 p.m. Dan and I were at Salvatore's with some of his friends. And the bartender on shift at the time it was someone that we were all familiar with. She asked if I wanted a cranberry mule pretty much as soon as we went in and walked up to the bar area, sitting in the right corner of the bar, essentially. I was told that Salvatore's now had cranberry vodka, which felt like something new to me. And I like getting mules, so I said yes to trying that. It was pretty good. One of Dad's friends got, if I recall, a medium pizza with crispy chicken and some bacon, which she shared with Dad and me. I had 2 slices total. And my second piece had a little slice of, I believe, celery on it that was a little too hard/rough to really chew for some reason. So it wasn't exactly edible. Kind of like how, from my own experience, occasionally when you order from either an Americanized Chinese or Thai place, you get a dish with these little peppers that are kind of too rough/hard to chew, so they're not really edible. It's kind of like that. Still, both slices were pretty enjoyable. And then I think later, that same friend got, in order for a chicken finger dinner, which came with chicken fingers and fries. It was again shared between her dad and me, though I only had some fries. And since around 3 p.m., I had a pretty big lunch in the form of essentially some Christmas main meal leftovers, and so I didn't want to eat too much, since historically, from my own experience, whenever I eat a big meal, I end up feeling tired as a result of that. And as such, I end up not working on the things I want to work on. Dad picked me up around 5:30 p.m. and we immediately went to Salvatore's. During that car ride to Salvatore's, I not only did some Duolingo Spanish lessons, but I got this idea of doing another Christmas wreath ball polystyrene drawing, only this one will be for my mom. So I brought this ball over to Dad's place so I could work on it without any fear of Mom finding out about the gift prematurely. The idea is this Christmas wreath ball is going to be mostly various hues of both yellow and blue. It's going to have a ribbon, which is what I worked on first. I believe around (8/9 p.m.) towards maybe 10 p.m. I worked on first the ribbon, and now I'm currently working on the sunflower. Since Dad told me that Mom likes sunflowers, so I have plans to draw a sunflower. Not only that, but also some tulips, since Mom also likes tulips. And this Christmas wreath ball is going to have the usual pine cones and berries. That you would expect to see on a traditional Christmas wreath. Though I believe the berries and the pine cones are going to be mostly yellow to make up for all the blue that's going to be, that this Christmas wreath ball is going to be made up of. Ultimately, it's a matter of how the project turns out. I believe this is left over from a pecan pie that Dad's mom made. I don't ever recall Dad making one. The texture of the Christmas wreath ball is going to be this color. For any pine cones slash berries that are blue, these Sharpie markers will be used. And generally, the yellow berries will involve these Sharpie markers. While for the pine cones, it's going to be like this. The first thing I did upon getting back from Salvatore's, it was to plan out every marker from my marker satchel that I might end up using for this project, which is currently the first of 15 projects that I have organized on a list using a mobile app that I downloaded from the Google Play Store some weeks back. I have them arranged in priority, with those at the top being what I'll work on first, and those at the bottom being what I'll work on last, and I can rearrange projects on the list based on what I'm able to work on, which is based on where I am. Besides that cranberry mule, all I had to drink was iced water. I needed to, always got to make sure to pace myself so I'm in tip-top condition to work on polystring drawings. And I should probably cut back some on the amount of time I spend on the 3 games that I play, which are Queen's Blade, Limit Break, Epic Incremental Hero 2, and Elvenar. So that I can focus more on my polystring drawing projects. Which is what I like to do. The list is predominantly comprised of either commissions or gifts for my parents. But none of them are urgent, so I can just take my time with the projects. Though in terms of doing the ribbon, I'm going to put that as doing that from 9 to 10 p.m. since I recall from 8 to 9 p.m. roughly. I spent that time kind of playing around on Vion Studio, making 2 female business-friendly characters, and business-friendly is the name of one of Vion Studio's themes for video making. It's one of their styles. And it's the style I most prefer because it looks the most like real people. Whereas contemporary is kind of minimalist in a way. And whiteboard is kind of more for like explainer videos rather than what I typically use Vion Studio for, which is essentially to make these sort of story/movie kind of like videos where there's a sort of plot in a sense. But yeah, I spent 8 to 9 p.m. creating 2 female characters in the business-friendly style, carefully deciding exactly how I wanted them to look, and in the end, I was satisfied with the 2 characters that I created. Though these 2 characters, at least for the time being, have no relation whatsoever to the 99th Dan Hamming episode. There's a prop character I need to work on for that episode after I finish this gift for Mom. I recall falling asleep in the mid to late afternoon. I think according to my best recollection, I slept from roughly 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and then it was around 3:15 p.m. that I had the lunch that consisted of leftovers from the Christmas main meal. And Dad made some coffee sometime after we got back from Salvatore's. I had 2 cups of coffee in a coffee mug/cup, and then I had some cold brew that was left in the fridge. This was as I worked had some of that coffee at least while working on the new polystyrene Christmas wreath ball project.